Om Namo Bhagavate Sri Ramakrishna. Letters of Swami Vivekananda. Arise, awake, onward. I only tell you this, that whoever reads this letter will imbibe my spirit. Have faith, onward. Swami Vivekananda. Letter number 78, written to Swami Ramakrishnananda, continued. There is no gain in hastening my return from this country. In the first place, a little sound made here will resound there a great deal. Then the people of this country are immensely rich and are bold enough to pay, while the people of our country have neither money nor the least bit of boldness. You will know everything by degrees. Was Sri Ramakrishna the savior of India merely? It is this narrow idea that has brought about India's ruin, and her welfare is an impossibility so long as this is not rooted out. Had I the money, I would send each one of you to travel all over the world. No great idea can have a place in the heart unless one steps out of his little corner. It will be verified in time. Every great achievement is done slowly. Such is the Lord's will. Why didn't any of you write about Daksha and Harish? I shall be glad to know if you watch their whereabouts. That Sanyal is feeling miserable is because his mind is not yet pure, like the water of the Ganga. It is not yet selfless, but will be in time. He will have no misery if he can give up the little crookedness and be straightforward. My special loving greetings to Rakhal and Hari. Take great care of them. Never forget that Rakhal was the special object of Sri Ramakrishna's love. Let nothing daunt you. Who on earth has the power to snub us, so long as the Lord favors us? Even if you are at your last breath, be not afraid. Even if you are at your last breath, be not afraid. Work on with the intrepidity of a lion, but at the same time with the tenderness of a flower. Let this year's Sri Ramakrishna festival be celebrated in great pomp. Let the feeding be quite ordinary, the prasada being distributed in earthen plates among the devotees standing in rows. There should be readings from Sri Ramakrishna's life. Place books like the Vedas and the Vedanta together and perform arati before them. Avoid issuing invitation cards of the old style. Amantraye bhavantam sashirvadam bhagavato Ramakrishnasya bahumana purassarancha. With Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna's blessings and our great esteem, we have the pleasure to invite you. Write some such line, and then write that to defray the expenses of Sri Ramakrishna's birthday festival and those of the maintenance of the mutt, you want his assistance. That if he likes, he may kindly send the money to such and such at such and such address, and so on. Also add a page in English. The term Lord Ramakrishna has no meaning. You must give it up. Write Bhagavan in English characters and add a line or two in English. The anniversary of Bhagavan Sri Ramakrishna. Sir, we have great pleasure in inviting you to join us in celebrating the anniversary of Bhagavan Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. For the celebration of this great occasion and for the maintenance of the Alam Bazar Mutt, funds are absolutely necessary. If you think that the cause is worthy of your sympathy, we shall be very grateful to receive your contribution to the great work. Yours obediently. In brackets, name. If you get more than enough money, spend only a little of it and keep the surplus as a reserve fund to defray your expenses. On the plea of offering the food to the Lord, do not make everybody wait till he is sick to have a stale and unsavory dinner. Have 2 filters made and use that filtered water for both cooking and drinking purposes. Boil the water before filtering. If you do this, you will never more hear of malaria. Keep a strict eye on everybody's health. If you can give up lying on the floor, in other words, if you can get the money to do it, it will be excellent indeed. Dirty clothes are the chief cause of disease. About the food offering, let me tell you that only a little payasanna, milk rice with sugar, will do. He used to love that alone. It is true that the worship room is a help to many, but it is no use indulging in Rajasika and Tamasika food. Let the ceremonials give place to a certain extent to a little study of the Gita or the Upanishads or other sacred books. What I mean is this: let there be as little materialism as possible, with the maximum of spirituality. Did Sri Ramakrishna come for this or that particular individual, or for the world at large? If the latter, then you must present him in such a light that the whole world may understand him. You must not identify yourselves with any life of his written by anybody, nor give your sanction to any. There is no danger so long as such books do not come out associated with our name. There is no danger so long as such books do not come out associated with our name. Say ya to all and stick to your own. 1,000 thanks to Mahendra Babu for his kindly helping us. He is a very liberal-hearted man. About Sanyal, he will attain the highest good by doing his bit of work attentively, that is, by simply serving Sri Ramakrishna's children. Brother Tarak is doing very good work. Bravo, well done. That is what we want. Let me see all of you shoot like so many meteors. What is Gangadhar Akhandananda doing? Some zamindars in Rajputana respect him. Tell him to get some money from them as bhiksha. Then he is a man. Just now I read Akshaya's book. Give him 100,000 hearty embraces from me. Through his pen, Sri Ramakrishna is manifesting himself. Blessed is Akshaya. Let him recite that Punti before all. Puti, footnote. Sri Ramakrishna Puti, a voluminous book in Bengali verse by Akshay Kumar Sen, a disciple of Sri Ramakrishna. Let him recite that Punti before all. He must recite it before all in the festival. If the work be too large, let him read extracts of it. Well, I do not find a single irrelevant word in it. I cannot tell in words the joy I have experienced by reading his book. Try all of you to give the book an extensive sale. Then ask Akshaya to go from village to village to preach. Well done, Akshaya. He is doing his work. He is doing Sri Ramakrishna's work. Go from village to village and proclaim to all Sri Ramakrishna's teachings. Can there be a more blessed Lord than this? I tell you, Akshaya's book and Akshaya himself must electrify the masses. Dear Akshaya, I bless you with all my heart, my dear brother. May the Lord sit in your tongue. Go and spread his teachings from door to door. There is no need whatever of your becoming a sannyasin. Akshaya is the future apostle for the masses of Bengal. Take great care of Akshaya. His faith and devotion have borne fruit. To be continued. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sri Ramakrishna Arpanamastu.